Go get some snacks. Perhaps a carbonated soda.
I hope they have ices.
I've chosen the large tub.
My nipples look like milk duds.
I've got some yellow liquid for your popcorn. And it's non-dairy.
So I take it that a lot of you are pretty much aware of what's going to happen today. A lot of you hit me up in our Discord. A lot of you have hit me up on PlayStation. Well, I am definitely proud to announce that your boy is at a good percentage to go. I feel a lot better. I got back from the doctors yesterday, and man, do I feel great. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Shout out to everybody who is new on this channel. Excuse me for the lack of uploads. If you missed my last video, I basically told you I've been sick. I've been recovering. I've been trying my hardest to pump out content for you, but at the same time, watch myself as well. Man, I feel a lot better. I just want to say thank you again to everybody who's still here and everybody who's been there. Thank you. Now, before we get into today's video as well, I did an interview for you guys with a very special guest. It's on the channel. I suggest you guys go look at that. It was a good time. Definitely let me know what you guys think and leave some suggestions of who you guys want to see next in terms of interviews, since a lot of you guys actually like that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. This is the point of this upload. So The Last of Us Part 2 is going to get more than likely the release date revealed at today at like around 4 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, I will be watching this live with you, but what I do find interesting about this is the fact that Microsoft actually decided to make a counter attack towards this. Microsoft announced an XO19 event for their counter towards this Last of Us / State of Play event that Sony's gonna do for The Last of Us. I gotta tell you right now, man, from what I just read in terms of the details. Now, one thing I've learned when it comes to XO18, when it comes to Inside Xbox, whatever they have listed in the actual notes is literally what you're going to see, and that's it. They have no shock value whatsoever at these shows. It seems like they don't even bother to put the effort to blow you away when it comes to really enticing you to watch this show, and they always treat it kind of like a silly damn treehouse event that you would see at Nintendo. That's kind of how the XO event has been and the Inside Xbox shows have been. Now, XO18, last year's XO, didn't really do much for gamers at all to begin with. It didn't do anything for us. They even showed off Project xCloud at that event. And they showed off a demo. And I don't need to bring up how bad that demo looked when they was showing it off. A lot of people believed it was staged. It looked staged just from what she was pressing. It was inconsistent with the button pressing she was putting on the actual game. It just didn't look right. It didn't look good at all. And it looked like she was trying her hardest to stage it. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is what they're trying to use to counter The Last of Us Part 2. Now, granted, The Last of Us Part 2 does not come out this year. It's more than likely going to be pushed to next year, which they already confirmed. It's next year. But it doesn't come out this year. So I find it weird that they have to go through this extreme to try and take eyes away from this game, knowing damn well it doesn't come out this year, and they just launched Gears of War 5. Gears of War 5, we already talked about Gears of War 5. Gears of War 5, number-wise, in terms of physical sales, the sales weren't looking too good. Everybody took advantage of the deal with Game Pass, and that's pretty much it. Nobody's talking about Gears of War 5. And that right there is pretty sad. Gears of War 5, if you think about it, the talk, the conversation pretty much has stopped. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's mentioning it. Nobody's bringing it up in conversation no more. It seems like everybody got over it within a week. That says a lot. The Last of Us Part 2, we have seen gameplay from The Last of Us Part 2. We have seen CGI for The Last of Us Part 2. We have gotten context to the story with CGI for The Last of Us Part 2. And yet this game has gotten more buzz and continues to get more buzz. Why is that, you may ask? Could it be that it's from a developer that's talented and is known for pumping out quality games? Maybe. Or maybe it's because it was a new IP and this game just had that type of a reaction on the consumer because it was new and fresh and unique. This right here is what I'm talking about, what I stated in my Gears of War 5 review. For those of you that didn't see my Gears of War 5 review, I highly recommend you check it out. I was very fair with the game. Very, very fair. Okay, but in my final note for Gears 5 in my review, I basically stated that I would like to see more from the coalition when it comes to just their games in general. Gears of War is fine, right? It's fine to fill the quota of whatever Microsoft wants them to do with Gears, but I would like to see them push the boundaries of play and actually really go into another genre or push another genre aside from Gears. I would like to see that from them. That's just how I feel on the matter. And in all honesty, man, you know, I don't know if it's just fatigue with me when it comes to certain games. I just don't want to see the same stuff. I really don't want to see the same stuff. I would rather play something fresh, something new, something unique. I'm still looking forward to Ghost of Tsushima. That's more than likely going to be the last game that Sony puts on the PlayStation 4 to end the PlayStation 4's life cycle. Now, obviously, the PS4 will still get games, you know, multi-plats and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be done first-party-wise with the PlayStation 4 after Ghost of Tsushima. So basically, they're doing a repeat of what they did with the PlayStation 3. Remember, The Last of Us Part 2 was literally the last PlayStation legit exclusive that they dropped on the PlayStation 3 before they jumped to PS4. And the same thing's going to be done in this case with Ghost of Tsushima for PS4 to PlayStation 5, you know? But that right there, you know, it adds more to it. You know, you're more inclined to look into this game because it's new, it's different, it's not the same formula, you know, it's a different type of game. Now, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people still pushing the exclusive argument. They're saying that, oh, they don't believe in it as such and such. I'm just gonna break this down, and trust me, this is the quickest way I'm gonna break this down for you. Okay, first of all, exclusives do matter. Okay, you need them. I don't care what anybody says. Do not let anybody put this veil over your head like we don't need exclusives. It's all about multiplats. No, you need those exclusives to entice people to buy it, to literally get into your platform. You need them. Now, for somebody that might go in my comment section, well, are you saying that all PlayStation exclusives are the greatest? No. But one thing I can say about PlayStation exclusives, they have an exclusive, whether it be 1, 2, 3, or 4, in each particular category that you go down the line. There are so many games that you can pick from. And I'm not even counting PlayStation Now. If you guys are so into this whole streaming and, you know, these services, right? There's more games there. But I'm saying, you have access to more exclusives and numerous categories for PlayStation 4 going into PlayStation 5. And the list gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And there's no denying that. That's just how it is. When you look at Microsoft's case, it's kind of the dude bro console. It's kind of been stuck in that warp, so to speak. It's got the Halo, it's got the Gears, it's got the Forza. They are trying with like the Outer Worlds. They're trying with a few other games. But again, we don't know what else they're going to push for the Xbox studios. We don't. And we're still sitting here waiting on updates. A lot of people are still putting faith in Fable. Right? A lot of people putting faith in Fable. And Fable could very well happen. But again, we've already seen Fable. You know, it's not something new, if you get what I'm saying. It's not new. We've seen a Fable. We need new, fresh IPs in here. Quantum Break could have been it. Unfortunately, Microsoft didn't really see necessary to, well, push Remedy to, you know, make a better one, right? You know, they didn't see fit to do it, so Quantum Break just flopped. Control, again, is pretty much the same situation going around with Control. Control actually did good, but Control, you know, still suffers from the same problems that I guess you could say Quantum Break did, and that was the performance from what people are talking about. But, you know, you get the point here. there's opportunities knocking for Microsoft at every turn. They have opportunities everywhere. And it just feels like they're not taking those steps to make those opportunities into something more. I know a lot of people don't like it when people like me go off the rails with this stuff. I know a lot of you don't like it when we talk about this stuff, but it is the truth nonetheless. It needs to be said. Microsoft, man, looking at this show notes, I haven't even gotten into the show notes, and I'm going off like this. Let me tell you why I'm going off like this. Because this XO19 event right now is unnecessary if this is what they're going to show. And let me give you a reminder of what they're going to show supposedly at this XO19 event. Okay? So, where is it at? Let's bring it down. So, here it is on screen. Inside Xbox returns. Tomorrow, huge updates on Project xCloud, Game Pass, and XO19. The following XO19 will focus on the following games: The Outer Worlds, DayZ, Hitman 2, The After Party, Code Vein, Atlas, Felix the Reaper, Children of Morta, and Ghost Recon Breakpoint. That's right. And we're not even talking about, of course, xCloud. This seems like a repeat of what we got at the last show. They were talking about multiplats. They brought up xCloud. They showed you a demo with her hands playing with the controller. And that was pretty much it. That's it. Nothing special at all. xCloud didn't do anything for us. It raised more questions than answers, because a lot of us are still to this day questioning whether or not that was legit running on the actual xCloud service. And if it was running on the xCloud service, then they are far behind, and they're not as advanced as they're making you believe with this service. A lot of people who played it at E3 are like, oh, this ran amazing. They're ready, without realizing they're running on our main line. They're not running on the Wi-Fi. They're not using their cable providers. They're not using none of this crap. Nothing. So, in terms of field testing, xCloud has a lot to answer for. And the fact that so many people are putting so much faith into it and it hasn't even been field tested says a lot. It says a lot, man. I know a lot of you, y'all like this console war crap. I see a lot of people still invested into it, right? Let me tell you something about this console war joint, man. It ain't getting you nowhere. And at the end of the day, you're going to have to look at the situation as is. I got to take the tinfoil hats off in this particular case, man. Microsoft, I'm going to have to say this is a bad move. Just doing this event right now in the middle of The Last of Us Part 2. Come on, just think about it. What do you think the reaction is going to be from gamers watching this show after what we get from The Last of Us Part 2? The Last of Us Part 2 is new. It's something that we've been waiting for the longest. That release date says it all. When we get that release date, that's when the internet's going to be exploded, pretty much. What exactly can you show at an XO19 that's going to generate that type of buzz after the games I just listed to you? There's nothing on that list that's going to generate that buzz. Nothing. I'm just keeping it real, man. Just keeping it real. But I already know. Some people just don't like you when you keep it real. They don't like honesty, and it's fine. I get it. But best believe, I'm not going to sit here and act like this is a win-win-win for everybody. Nah. One show is going to be a win. The other one, it's just going to be a waste of time. I'm telling you right now, I have that feeling. And that's not me saying that because I have this bad, ill intention to Microsoft. No. Every single Inside Xbox has been bad. It has been received bad. It has been looked at bad. And if you look at the attention rate for Inside Xbox, every single Inside Xbox event has had less and less views than the previous one. And I'm talking about live concurrent viewership. That should tell you something. Anyway, man, I don't want to get into any more of this. This is literally going to turn into a rant. I don't understand what Microsoft's motive or thought process was to come out with an XO19 event during this Last of Us reveal. It's just not going to make sense anymore. It's not going to hurt the game. All it's going to do is make them look silly. Because Sony's got the games. Sony's got the attention. What does Microsoft have right now in this current time? What do they have? Yeah. Got to question that, man. You have to ask them, what do they have that can really make that type of splash that The Last of Us is going to do? Just saying. Anyway, man, it's Big Cloud Gaming. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Your boy is back in business. I will see you guys on the channel at 4 p.m. here on the channel. I'm going to make the event later on, so I'll definitely be in the chat with you guys, and we'll definitely go over our, basically what we're going to, what do we expect, right? We're going to go over everything, and then we're just going to get into the show and then hopefully enjoy, all right? But until next time, I will see you here locked on the channel. Much love, guys. See you later.